Thanks to Hyundai for sponsoring this video. I've got two things in my hands. One is the keys to a 2021 Hyundai Sonata, and the other is a brand new iPhone 12 Pro. So flashback to the before times, I actually had a chance to announce this car on stage at the New York Auto Show. It's a memory for me personally that I'll never forget. But since it was just announced, I never had the chance to actually drive it. So Hyundai reached out to try to fix that, see if I wanted to try one for a week and give it a shot. And I'm still kind of blown away by what you get for the $35,000 version that we have here, which is loaded up to the gills with a ton of cool technology. And also, loaded up to the gills with new technology is the iPhone 12. And we're constantly talking about how the iPhone does video so well, how it can be all you need to start a career on YouTube or video making. So I thought I'd kind of put my money where my mouth is and use the iPhone 12 Pro camera setup to film this entire video. As you're watching, let me know your comments on what you think about the video quality, but every single shot in here was done with the camera setup on the iPhone 12 Pro. Now that I've got that out of the way, let's drive the car. So the Hyundai Sonata has been known for being like a nice, reliable car. That's kind of always been sort of the mantra of it. But when the car got redesigned for 2020, Hyundai stepped away from the conservative design that maybe we've seen in the past and went for a really jarringly beautiful car. But beyond that, they took the tech that cars are known for and cars can have, and certainly cars in this price point, and delivered a package of value and technology that I don't think we've ever seen in a car in this class. So this is the first of Hyundai's cars that are using a new design language. It's obviously more sporty, it's more visually appealing, it's got more lines and creases that make it seem more unique on the road. I think one of the coolest touches of the car are actually the headlights. Well, not the lights themselves. The little chrome looking strip are actually hidden light lamps, which again look like chrome when they're off. They light up at night and they give the hood a really unique look. The car, at least to me, has more of a four-door coupe style feel, while I still have a ton of space on the inside. To my eye, the car looks great, but obviously that's subjective. And I think most importantly, it punches way above the segment. And I think once you're inside, to anybody's eye, you can say this is a beautiful car. And if you look at the steering wheel, and even if you cover up the Hyundai badge, this could easily be a car that's $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. That's the quality of the material feel, that's quality of the looks, it's the quality of the displays, it's quality of the entire car. And I can't necessarily show you that on video, you have to kind of take my word for it, but I can show you around the interior, know that everything feels as good as it looks. So all that stuff is fine, the design is subjective, materials feel nice, but I'm a tech guy, and that's what kind of drew me to the Sonata. And I know when it comes to technology, a lot of the EVs tend to get the majority of the attention. But what Hyundai is packing in the car is a suite of tech that you don't generally see at this price point. So first and foremost, and obviously, it's the screens. So there's a 10.25 inch main display. It's obviously touchscreen, but that's not the only display. There's actually another one behind the steering wheel, which can be customized to what you see and what you need while you're driving. Above that though is kind of yet another display. It's a heads-up display. It's a small feature, but one that once you use it, it's kind of hard to go back. Some of the tech you'd expect is here. So you've got CarPlay and Android Auto obviously on board. So one of my favorite features, and a feature that I haven't had in any of my cars really ever, is a 360-degree camera. It's really helpful to have. But perhaps the coolest feature inside the car, you only see while you're driving and when you have your turn signal on. It's actually going to activate the camera that's on the side of the signal underneath your side view mirror. So you can actually see your blind spot and see what's happening on your left side, for example, where your left signal is on, in that display in front of you, and the same thing happens with your right signal. It's a really small thing, but the theme with this car is it's something that you realize how important it is and how much you've missed it when you haven't had it in one of your cars. So Hyundai's done a really good job with safety, and their whole suite of safety stuff is here, and you can kind of check off all the important ones. You've got forward collision avoidance assist, lane keeping assist, advanced smart cruise control with stop and go. Everything just makes driving this car as easy and comfortable as possible. I think where this car shines, like this isn't a drag strip car. I mean, so our engine is a 1.6 turbo. It drives smoothly. There wasn't any turbo lag. The gear shifts were obviously very smooth. It was just an enjoyable car to drive. This is a cruising car, and that's where you really see the best of the Sonata. When you're on the freeway with adaptive cruise control on, you have a really nice suite of sort of driver assistance features that sort of take the stress out of the long drives. So all that tech is awesome and cool, but there's two more that I really want to show you, but we got to go outside. All right, so the first thing is you can use your phone as a key if you've got an Android phone. That's it. It becomes the actual key. You place it inside and you're good to go. And inside of the Hyundai app, you can share keys with family and friends, revoke them. You get a lot of control. You also get another version of digital key, a physical card that can enable you to use the car. Probably the coolest thing about the car, and the biggest reason to hold on to the fob in your pocket, is Remote Smart Park Assist, Smart Park. Essentially what it lets you do is get your car in or out of tight spots without anybody actually being in it. It just goes forward and backwards, and it'll stop if it detects motion. And as soon as you let go of the key fob, it's pretty instantaneous when it stops. It's a really convenient feature, probably not one you're gonna use every day, but also probably the first one you're gonna show your friends when you get your new car. So that's the Hyundai Sonata shot on the iPhone 12 Pro. And as impressed as I've been with the video fidelity on the iPhone 12 Pro, I've quite honestly been equally impressed with the whole package of the car. It's a sort of a rare combination of value and technology, and one that I've really enjoyed having. I can't tell you if the car is right for you when you're driving, but if you're looking for a comfortable, safe car that brings cutting-edge technology without breaking your bank, you owe it to yourself to at least look at the new Sonata from Hyundai.